Hey, test, 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 test. I'm just queuing up all the videos right now.
They're like, who like
Guilty Gear? Okay, good. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, usually I check things ahead of time, but today not so much. By check things, I mean just make sure there's no TOS sort of stuff. Ooh, versus Glaciating. That should be an interesting one. Especially because he's the premier Paul player. Okay. Let's go ahead. Where are we at? Let me move this out of the way, and then I'll share the screen. Just a second. And this will probably be just all we covered today. Simply because, as usual, like, I'm pressed on time. Okie dokie. Oh. Play capture. Okay, we are from... I don't know whose perspective. Oh, it must be Seryu. Presumably Seryu. Okay, wow, the slide at zeros. Spicy for open field option. Okay, let's check the levels too. I think the levels are okay. Okay, what are we going to do now? 4-3 solo? Okay, definitely probably input mistake. 4-4-3 most likely. Yeah, especially because they're not playing T7, so the 4-3 doesn't do anything on natural hit. Or counter hit, I should say, is more accurate. Okay, should be able to carry him to the wall. Okay, beautiful combo. Okay, yeah, I like the down 4-3 line. You missed the JF, which almost would kill him. Yeah, the nice thing with Heihachi's JF, the QCF1 line, is that the damage it does, it's really easy. It's not as easy as, let's say, Lydia's, but still pretty easy. Way easier than the other JFs. Okay, no punish from this guy. Turn steal out. Don't hate it from him. A big whiff. Yeah, back 1-4. Old school idea. Okay, airborne conversion. Careful about how many hits there are. Okay, nice conversion. Yeah, if you go for anything better than like CD4-3, it wouldn't work. Okay, easy kill. Wow, okay, full confidence Dynamic 2-1 would kill you. I respect that. Up forward 4 opener, interesting. Okay, yeah, light punish on down 3. One thing of note is like a lot of Shaheen's real stuff is in the ballpark of like 13 or worse, so your wall stand 1 is better. The only thing you can do like bait you out would be you know, down 4 at -12. Okay, I like it. I hate when people transition into Raijin after down 1-2. Like it's a good idea. Okay, that's a launcher. Okay, wall's great. Not the best combo, though. Yeah, you can tell that he's not actually a Shaheen player. He just has really good fundamentals. Okay, beautiful call. Max punish, okay. He went under him, though, unfortunately. Wow, what a committal. Not a kill, though. Oh, it is a kill. It's exactly lethal. Wow. Okay. I'm going to say don't overcommit. Don't hate the 1 back 2s. The 4-2-4 idea from him is really greedy. Okay, nice. Cause hard knockdown, get the free charge. Actually, someone found out that you can do 4-2-1+2 at the wall, and it's a meaty option. There's nothing the opponent can do. So there's a piece of tech. That's going to be in my next Twitter recap. Okay. Yeah, too many wall hits. I don't think he calculated that correctly. Nice step. 4-for-2. Okay, solo hell sweep. No punish, takes the full crouch option. Yeah, I don't like the slide there. That's way overzealous. Oh. Nice step. You gotta be careful with that, though. Oh, yeah, let me put my timer on. Yeah, you were having issues at closing there. I would say don't forget about down 1, and also up forward 1. The power crush actually isn't bad for closing rounds because it's safer in this game. The only issue with up forward 1 versus his old down forward 1 plus 2 is that it doesn't track 360 or 180 anymore, I should say. So that's kind of shitty. They took one of the most unique moves in the game, like previously down forward 1 plus 2 with Heihachi, and they just made it worse. Like they made it worse in 7, they made it worse in Tekken 8. It's really weird. Okay, good breaker. Wall distance is a problem though. Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I also like you went for a down forward 4-2 instead of the TP in that position. TP would probably give you worse Oki. Now, granted, the muscle memory is better for like wall positioning for your down 4-4 on 12, for like your I-12 wall splat. But yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, careful in like these positions. Let me rewind that. Like in this position, when you're using like back 3-2 short carry, there should be like enough time in your head to understand the splat type that's coming down the pipeline. So, like, you're cognizant enough to go for a back 3-2 short, but you should also better understand, like, while the animation's occurring, that he's going to be stuck in a side splat position. So, in that spot, it's probably better to, like, flash step left and down 1, 4-4-2, CD4, some sort of meaty hitting input. He can tech roll off the wall, but at that position, you're still going to have the attack is slow enough to hit him in a good position. The only one is like CD4, I guess, is a little bit risky, but I still like it. You don't hate the back 4. Oh, I like the down 4-3. Okay, you didn't die with meter, right? Okay, yeah. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I was watching, wow, back 3+4 opener. Oh. One thing, I've talked about this before, but like down back 2 entrances and whatnot for Shaheen technically are still punishable on block. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. So yeah, you can effectively challenge down back 2. If you're not going to be challenging down back 2, you should at least be like flinch ducking, and I don't think you flinched, right? Yeah, you're not even flinching against down back 2 at all. So either think of it like defensively, like the duck to high, or like churn steely, either challenge or duck jab or some sort of power crush or something out to challenge Shaheen's down back 2 pressure. Now, the Shaheen player can start baiting it out, but at the same time, like, again, down back 2 is -10 on block, so. Okay, nice step. Break the floor, break the floor. Okay, pop your meter. Yeah, there was an argument for like a 4-4-2 structure into like power splat line, but I like the consistency. And down 3 is also pretty good damage. Okay, he's dead. Oops. Yeah. Fix my shit. Okay, nice step. Don't hate the 4-4-2. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's one of those high splat lines. Like, you should be looking better optimized. At the bare minimum, you can do one jab into down 4-3 structure, but usually, like, when you're at the wall in the high splat, so 1+2, meter pop, and then you can typically you can still get a one jab in there. But at the bare minimum, go for at least the one jab for the extra, like, 2 points of damage. And then same thing, did you get the JF? Yeah, I can't tell. Wait, are you even going for the JF? Okay, yeah, dirty input. You're probably playing on D-pad. I'll just take a guess. Yeah, I don't know if you can shortcut down forward as a QCF with Heihachi. I have no idea. Okay, like to slide out. Ooh, 3+4. Yeah, he wasn't ready. Yeah, no punish on the 1-2-2. -11. It's been that way since season 3. Okay, overhead. Now what? Okay, good duck. Ah, yeah. I don't know what the like preferred combo line. Clearly, this is the second time it's happened to you, and the mental damage is like really big, right? Oh, it's because you're. Oh, it looks like you're doing like a dashing electric. Are you meaning to do dashing electric there? Wow, what a hop kick. What sucks is you might be dead. Oh no, okay. Ooh, greedy, greedy. Nice pickup. Good patience. Yeah, I don't like the 4-4-2 in that spot. You didn't execute on what, like the +8 post solo hell sweep? right? +8. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're forced to go all in. I don't know. It feels not like the best idea. The only thing I can think of is trying to maybe anti-air like a random hop kick or orbital. That's the only thing I can kind of think of. Asario. Oh, okay, what a... That felt like the slowest 4-4 ever. It's like he confirmed you like deep stepping into it too. That was tight. CD4, okay, churn Steely. Yeah, this is interesting. This guy's playstyle is really strange. Wow, big back 4. Yeah, it's so dangerous. Yeah, nice step. Yeah, 4-4-2 will never hit there. My guess is that like those 4-4-2s you're doing in context are probably Devil Jin 4-4-2s or Demon Pass. Okay, let the neutral reset. Don't hate it. Yeah, still approaching down 4-4. Okay, not anti-aired, unfortunate. Okay. Wall's great. 4-4-2, 4-4-2. The same situation. So, like, anytime you short carry and into a splat, 4-4-2, 1+2, down 4-3 structure. Okay, you want to reset. The issue is that Raijin doesn't parry, right? Only Fujin does. Wow, what a rage art to beat your stand for. Holy shit. Okay, neutral pop. Oh, wow, just in the nick of time to get the down forward, so the up forward 4-1 out. Holy shit. We take those, that's fine. Yeah, it's weird. Open and Gambit 4-1 on 13 is so strange. Because like if you like, let's say you open up with like down forward 1 or jabs, like you beat them clean. Now down forward 4, like I don't think Magic 4 links at all, like, right? Oh, you didn't hold forward. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Oh, it doesn't matter when I step. Yeah, and there's the JF. Okay, let's see. Did you do the down fold QCF? Oh, no, yeah, so you can do JF with dirty input. Interesting. And like I said, from your like lower lack of diagonals, I have to imagine you're playing on pad. Oh, big whiff. Oh my god. Okay, as soon as like you see people present like jab lines at like range 1.5, just immediately heat smash, right? You have the neutral heat smash, which is a launcher in this position. So like you'll beat them at your heat smashing on I-15 with Heihachi. Okay, I like the 2-throw trying to break the floor. But yeah, as soon as he's whipping jabs like off that sidestep, just hit 5. And then of course neutral 5 for the launcher. Okay, back 4. I feel like there's probably better lines than the go for back 4. I mean, I talk about this all the time. How, like, back 4 is cool. It's a steel pedal, right? The issue is back 4 is also launch punishable on block. Now, you're playing against Heihachi, so it's harder to get, like, an I-15, you know, electric out in a high-pressure situation. But still, it's a bad habit. It will get you killed eventually. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's sitting at like 1.5 and was waiting for you to do anything. But he's kind of flowcharty. Okay, don't hate it. Yeah, you thought the wall was further. Understandable. Wow, what a throw. I would pop meter here. 1+4. Go all in. Ooh, you didn't commit on 4-3 either. Yeah, you can see like the Tekken 7 4-3 like coming through on you. I would say, like, there's very few times where I'd ever say to do 4-3 and to commit into, like, Fujin stance. Because the issue with, like, 4-3 into Fujin is, like, you're punishable, right? So, usually, there's only 1 to 2 things you can do if you want to be, like, a little bit risk-averse. So, either 4-3 Fujin entrance, cancel Fujin with a low parry, right? And then drop or down and cancel and into guard, or, like, 4-3 Fujin 1+2 for kind of like a pseudo hit confirm, pseudo situation confirm. But usually, if you're by the wall, it's not horrible to just to commit into an option like 4-3 Fujin 1-1, simply because 4-3. Fujin 1-1 and 1-2 are both launchers with the wall positioning. So I wouldn't hate you committing in that spot, especially because you have so much health ahead of you. But like I said, I think the issue here, while you're doing like a lot of 4-3, is I think it's just muscle memory from like T7 specifically. But that's the only kind of a thing there, Seru, for sure. Apart from that, I think your combos aren't bad. You're missing the end part of your combo structures, which is where like Heihachi's so explosive. I don't hate the back 1-4. I feel like there might be better things to go for. Your understanding like mid combo is good. Wall splat types probably can be improved, like be a little bit more cognizant of what's coming down the pipe. Especially, like I said, in that situation where you were looking at a side splat and you had already commit the back 3-2, like you understood that the side splat was coming, but you didn't go for like a follow-up attack or follow-up option that would really capitalize on the mistake. So you had opted to play like linearly into that diagonal wall when either you should have stepped left, which was my inclination, or step right to force them into the wall. Now, granted, they can still escape because that's not really how Tekken works, like step right in that spot. But still, you should probably better think of like the future options when it comes down to like combos and walls and whatnot. So with Heihachi, of course, you're typically looking for a semi-perpendicular splat to go for like a down 4-3 structure. But at the same time, if it doesn't come to you, don't be afraid of stepping into a spot where you can go fish for something, fish for either a meaty hitting wake up option or jockey for better wall positioning against your opponent. Like those are two big things that are like super important, right? With every character, it's not necessarily a Heihachi thing. So I'd say look for that. Beyond that, don't forget about Heihachi down back 3. It's one of the super fucking annoying lows. It isn't super good, but at the same time, it's enough to typically know your opponent out. You really didn't show much Fujin, so I would say don't be afraid of exploring Fujin stance. You manually dropped into Raijin a couple of times, but only one spot was the Raijin entrance, like a force 50-50, so that was kind of strange. Be careful with your heat smashes. Again, if a wall's nearby, hold forward. If a wall's not nearby, hold neutral. Same thing if your opponent is wildly whiffing against you, especially with the ground break stage on the table. Yeah, just like back. You do the right idea, backdash, sidestep left or whatever. Okay, whiff, 5. Here comes the 15 framer coming down the pipe, and it's a launcher, and it does a billion damage because, again, once you're on the breakable stage, this stage is smaller. It's a smaller stage on the breakable part. So every character gets to the wall. So that means Heihachi, you're starting with like a 18% launcher that then does like a 30-40% carry that does a 15% wall splat, and then on top of that you also have access in that round to Warrior Instinct. So I would say look for better spots to have Warrior Instinct pop. Like I said, look for the 4-2 tech, the 4-2-1 1+2 tech or whatever, for safe attempt at the wall, meaty hitting option, and from there Warrior Instinct is basically face roll, right? Because you're so far ahead. Beyond that, I would say just general, like your 1 back 2 usage was good, but your like follow up to 1 back 2 wasn't good. So 1 back 2 -2 on block, +8 on hit, right? And NC. I don't necessarily say fish for the 1 back 2 option, like 1 back 2-2, because it's so much worse in this game versus older games. But still, like, have a better idea to execute on those +8. Same thing with like hell sweep line. You're like committing to a solo hell sweep, so like you're obviously not forcing 50-50, but you're not really effectively using that +8 in a good spot where you can like really trump your opponent into making mistakes. So a lot of meta gaming with Heihachi, at least in the older Tekken games, really revolved around that +8. But yeah, you need something to complement that +8 situation. And once you, like I said, once you get that on the line, like you'll be easily getting into TGS probably with Heihachi. No problem. Okay, hopefully that helps. Give me a second. Okay, next video. Bring this back up. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I am not. I think this is from JDCR, right? Yeah, JDCR is my wife. Nice name, by the way. Okay, this is where they started out. Okay, no punish. Careful. Yeah, careful on whiffing into a power crush period. Bad habit. You're in trouble. This is going to do a ton of damage. I don't like the QCF 2-1 short, but in context, actually, I do like it now. Yeah, Trinity should have popped meter. Okay, one jab change. BT option, commits on 4-3-2. Don't hate it. Okay, don't forget about spin. Okay, don't hate it. Why did he cancel? Whoa, and that's a launcher. They can probably kill you too. Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, don't hate it. Okay, don't hate it. Nice. We can go for down back 4 as my read. Oh, you're going for like a fuzzy? Okay, I don't hate it. Yeah, no punish. I mean, you know that's minus 14. Oh, yeah, I agree with the commentator. Why are you ducking? Yeah, in this spot, right, this is something I tend to say, like, often. So, obviously, 4-3, 1+2, minus 11s, right? So, he can wall stand for you. So, you commit to 1+2, which, in context, not the best idea, because Leo has access to up forward 1-2. Now, granted, Leo's too far to launch you at this distance, but, like, just take your minus frames, take the punishment. If your opponent doesn't punish, hey, that's great, right? But this is what happens, is, like, you start fucking around at minus frames, you think, okay, this guy doesn't punish me, so I'm going to start turn stealing, right? And then you get fucking be-okay, dude.
Why are you ducking?
So careful with that. But yeah, you hard commit duck and Leo commits to down forward too, like, right, you're dead. Okay, I don't like the combo. Because Leo open field is pretty shit. In this spot, like, normally I'm okay, like, to say, oh, break the wall. Sure, you get a meter pop and stuff like that, right? But, like, when you're not presenting anything afterwards, right? Like, Trinity's fucking up by not popping meter at the bare minimum. Commits, like, back 4, 1+2. Okay, sure. Okay, I like it. Okay. 1-1. Okay. Hal 3, back 4-4, reset, and did down back 1. Okay. I like the sequence. Yeah, between that and, like, what is he called? Joe Crush, like, full crush down 2. 50-50 force. Yeah, that's okay. I would say just don't super rely on it. It's nice in clutch situations, especially when your opponent's, like, heavily feeling the pressure. But that's about it. Okay. The back 1+2 opener is fine. Just obviously you're super punishable, right? Just you know. There, same situation. You did what? Wall stand 1. Yeah, wall stand 1 minus 13. So this is the same situation as last time. We did 1+2 option into a duck. Like, now he commits 15 against your 13. And right, there's literally no frames for you to do anything apart from guard. And because you're playing a big boy, you can't even, like, possibly turn steal with movement. Now, granted, at minus 13, down 4-2 is going to beat you regardless of the character. But still, just take the punishment. Wait, what the fuck just happened there? I was the down. Oh, you did 3+4. Okay. I'm gonna say that was the sickest read ever to commit to the down 4 there. Okay. Yeah, you went for what, approach 4, 3+4? Oh, the backdash just cost the whiff. Okay, I can't fault you. That's just bad luck, to be honest. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the crouch throw, but, you know, fuck it. Okay, 1-1. Yeah, still going for Hal 3. Open field down back auction is interesting. I think it's probably better to buffer the you know, QCB 2 if you're going for a 2 throw. Okay, easy kill. Oh wow, you're in range of the 4-4-2 short carry. That's oh interesting. Going for the reset. I think the back 3-2 Hal 2 4-2 would kill there. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Jack lately. Okay, don't hate it. Commits, no punish, no break. Okay, wall's weird for them. Okay, they don't see it. Yeah, you can tell from the diagonal wall in this spot. You have to be careful of diagonals in this game, guys, because you're not gonna get a clean splat in this type. Usually, this is where you can go for, like, a little bit of a extra hit in your combo. Like, for instance, the Leo player can still go for, like, an instant wall stand for a 1-4 line. But yeah, committing to the BOK 1+2, whatever. They have muscle memory to go for it, so they're going to keep going for it. Down 4-3 is weird. Okay, careful. Yeah, right, because Hal 1 is -9, right? So you're initiating Power Crush on 5, essentially, in that spot. Hey, easy kill. That was a bad combo. Okay, Rage Art's going to hit. Yeah, they could have done for like a down back 2 line for the rest of the carry. And then, despite the fact like how many hits are in your combo, post heat dash cancel, the scaling, like the push away scaling, usually allows for another kind of carry option post heat dash cancel. It's something that's fairly consistent. Now there might be an exception because like Tekken's all about exceptions, of course, but at the same time, there's something on the table there. Wow, forward 1-2. Yeah, careful. Forward 1-1, forward 1-2 for people who don't know, Jack. There is no mix-up there. That's a high mix-up. Okay, don't hate it. Don't hate it. Yeah, wall stand 2 commits a little bit scary. Burn steel. Wow, okay. Yeah, he ducked into it. Yeah, that was smart. He meter popped just to burn your clock. Okay, I like the throw. The QCF 3+4, as far as I know, for Leo is not plus frames. So despite the fact that there's like a guard crush animation or guard break animation, yeah, she's not plus. In T7 it might be different, but I don't think so. Okay, there's the down 2 reset. Nice hop kick. Okay, probably should be a kill, right? There's no scaling penalty. They likely could have done another jab before initiating the Rage Art. They do like usually 1 or 2 more points of damage to be safe, but that's okay. Keep in mind in like Season 2, where like probably every character's going to have a strong aerial, you're going to see Rage Arts way more fucking often. Okay, real punish. Wow. Okay, you try to space out with the back 1+2, but unfortunately they already committed to the down back 2. Nice guard crush. High pressure situation. It's probably better to execute on your +5 with heat smash, in my experience, than to go for a body press. I mean, if you're going to go for a throw, like commit to a throw that's going to kill them, right? Because body press is going to leave them with like this much health, right? It is and isn't. Under heat. Okay, so how Jack armor works, his 3+4, is his 3+4 gains access to his what's it called? Gamma Howl stance. So from Gamma Howl, the moves themselves aren't like particularly cool. So like Gamma Howl 1 is a knockdown. Gamma Howl 2 is +11G. So on and so forth. Now under the effects of heat mode, now Gamma Howl 1's a launcher. Gamma Howl 2 is a clean +11. So on and so forth. Now the tricky part with Jack is when he does Gamma Howl, he absorbs incoming attacks. And depending on, how many hits or whatever, his normal Gamma Howl will then become charged up. So you hit him and he does Gamma Howl 1. Oh, all of a sudden Gamma Howl 1, despite him not being under effects of heat mode, is now a launcher. So his 3+4 is how you do manual like flex versus like King down back 1+2. King down back 1+2, the only thing he can do is 2, right? He can go for the safe option. But, Jack doesn't really have anything like that. So whereas King can hide buffer and shit like that with like the frames, I don't think Jack can do any of that sort of stuff. Now, you can probably flex and like hold it for a few extra frames to go for a command throw. But like with King, during the flex animation, you can like instantly buffer things like 4/4 neutral 2, throw buffering. There's no animation because again, with his flex, it's only a 2, but with Jack, it's all his buttons all do something, right? Out of Howl stance. So you can't hide the buffers. That's what I'm saying. If you hold it for a few frames, maybe you can cancel stance and then buffer rather than get like a Gamma Howl 1, you get like a pile driver or the atomic bomb drop. So they're close-ish. They're not quite analogous. Obviously, like King is like way fucking better with his down back 1+2. Also, come to think of it, because King down back 1+2 is a heat engager. It's also heat dash cancel launcher, right? Yeah, Jack doesn't have anything like that. The closest thing he has is Howl 2 with charge. But then at the same time, it doesn't launch, right? Because all you guarantee is the atomic palm, the heat smash, if you have meter. So they're close, but not quite the same, unfortunately, to Jack's detriment. Okay, don't hate the challenge. Okay, I no duck on the high. 50-50. Oh, big down two. Yeah, I assume BOK3 is still +8 or +9. And then down two, I think that's 17 or 16.
What the heck was that?
Ah, nice hop kick. Yeah, you got a little bit overzealous with the turn steal in that position. Okay, so let's see. Do I have any more from you, JD Star? Okay, yeah, we do have one more. So let me hold my thoughts until we check out this next one.
These guys on the mic.
I was asked to come here personally.
Oh wait,
Joe asked
wait, is this the same clip? Just
Oh man, I'm having a lot of fun.
oh, okay. Well,
I'm having a lot
I think
of
this
fun.
might be later in the tournament.
Chat, I hope you're having a lot of fun tonight with us.
Okay, down 4. Okay, or this is a different guy. He's playing differently. Yeah, forward 3 K&K line doesn't work. Like he has to do the sliding instant wall stand 3 in this spot. As far as I know, forward 4 K&K doesn't work. Yeah, high option. Okay, I don't hate it. I think the punish is more valuable than the position change in that spot. Okay, nice.
Low parry here.
Meter pop.
Here we go. He's
I would
gonna
look for some sort of half setup here.
or
Okay,
not.
yeah, I don't hate it.
Or not.
Yeah, I don't hate the back 2. There's nothing wrong with the back 2 there.
I thought he was going to stomp on him. Put his foot in his mouth or something, you know?
He's been known with the stomp.
Okay, okay, you're getting a little bit more proactive with movement. I like this.
That's what you got to do to these ropes.
Okay, yeah, I don't hate the forward 1-1. You went all in on the +4 situation. The only issue with like forward 1-1 at +4, it's a 14 frame, right? So if you duck jabs or jabs, the forward 1-1 still doesn't occur. I would say this is something that I've been kind of playing with in my mind with like Jack as well. Is like I think sometimes you just got to shoulder, man. Like the execute on that +4 and go for like a 13. Because right now that like Jack doesn't have down 4 on 12, it's like what do you do at this like small positive? And I'm gonna call +4 small positive for Jack. Because what do you do, right? Do you commit the forward 2 that way you beat Power Crush, or do you go for a shoulder and beat everything apart from Power Crush? It's a weird dynamic, which I think ultimately, unfortunately, holds Jack back. Like Jack. I've been, seeing people say, "Oh, Jack's not as bad as people think." I've been playing Jack like, man, I don't think Jack is good. He's fun. He's fun. He's like actually playing Tekken in Tekken 8. But okay, don't hate it. Nice down back 3.
There, my
Backswing.
Yeah, I mean, same. This is the same scenario, right? You're +5. Okay, you're like, oh, +5. I can down back 1 and I don't lose the hop kick, right? Down back 3. Fuck you. Okay, horrible combo. Oh, unless that was a setup. Cheeky.
You know me, it tickles me and all
Yeah,
that.
that's a kill. Nice.
Wow.
That is
The
dirty.
turnaround.
That was dirty.
Jeez Louise.
Fuck your
down.
+5.
I understand what's going on.
A
here.
good
I know
block.
Why you're doing this.
I know what's happening. The mayor's doing the thing again where he knocks
Ooh,
out
okay, yeah, you're playing really aggressive against this guy.
He's really
Keep in mind, you're executing down back 1, where you're +1 or +2.
can't vote against them.
Ah, nice HAL 4. There you go. So that was what happens when you eat attacks. You get this sparkle effect. So basically, he's under the effects of heat mode. Also, there is some health regen. You can't see it here because he doesn't have any red life. And then the HAL 4 is just charged up.
I think I have to doubt it.
You know,
He thrives on
Okay,
doubt.
don't hate it.
if you put your money on the mayor,
Yeah, a little bit greedy, but that's okay. I don't hate the read. This guy's definitely proactive with like mashing buttons. Yeah, still executing.
block low for the love of God.
The low that he
I mean, yeah, sure, block low, but you're also playing Jack.
Demon time. Look,
I think you should probably try moving off the wall at the bare minimum, like flash step timing.
of God.
So
the low that he was doing right there, he knew that if JDCR is my
Brought the
rival,
input.
the 10 frame, the low
yeah, I figure. So the reason why we're doing this so late is because of when Clive came out, right? It breaks all the replays, and then with patch 1.11 coming out, probably next week, we have like this like really small window to cover this. But yeah, next time we do this. Typically, we do this monthly, so we'll do this in again about a month.
Shout out to the Hydra homies.
Gotta stay hydrated out here, guys.
Hey, yo,
Don't forget
Chad,
about your water.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay. It's okay.
Everybody right now who's watching.
Okay, don't hate it.
Water. I know.
Yeah, you're mixing up your timing. I don't hate the chase down 2-1 in that spot. 2-1 might even beat an option like down back 3. Okay, no confirm on down back 2 from the sky. Okay, good patience. It's funny that you had opted away from Gamma How 3+4 in this spot, though. Like, if you commit in that, or had you had done earlier, oh man, that sucks. The 1 was late.
I know you have their mouth breathing. Don't close your mouth now that I said something about it.
Okay. Too far from the wall, though.
Keep it
Yeah, so for people who don't know, so this move here, down back 2+3 command throw, is +14. The issue is there is no input buffer for this attack. So you have to basically hit it adjust frame option. Now, he goes for crouch throw, which is 12. It's significantly easier to hit the crouch throw because, right, you have 3-frame window to hit it. But it still can be tricky, especially if they're playing offline where it's like a PlayStation and you're used to PC with like less input latency. Little things like that can be kind of tricky. So for me, when I play Jack, the way I time the Damic 2+3 is I wait for the throw and then I slide 2-1 like 3 times. And then usually I have pretty good just frame window opening by the time I hit the 3rd one. So I'll do bra, 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 and then I'll hit the 14, like forward 1-1. But yeah, it's tricky, especially if you're not used to like PlayStation and you only play on PC. Hitting weird just frame timings can be fucking annoying. Now, granted, if you only play on PlayStation, if you're playing on PlayStation, well then it's your bad. Okay, I don't like this throw. That was horrible throw from the mayor here. Like, what did he have to gain with the throw? Like, he was specifically looking for you to power crush, but there's no context to the power crush there. And then, of course, you're dead. Yeah, BBP dropped out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah. Unfortunate.
Damn you, the mayor. You're doing the thing that I don't like that you do.
Ah, nice challenge.
He is doing it. He's bullying him. He's bullying him. He's showing him who's boss.
Oh, wow. Too far for the back 1+4.
And
Yeah, you're bleeding.
I might tear up, man.
Hey, don't hate it. Seed plant, spicy. Okay, don't hate the stomp either.
Stop on him. Yeah.
As soon as he commits to tech roll, I've talked about this in the knockdown video. As soon as you notice this, you whiff your down back 1 into flinch roll, you should go for another meaty full crouch down back 1 because you're going to hit him. You're going to hit him on flinch, and then the situation gets reset. So like by you reacting to what they want to do, like you can better predict what's coming down the pipe. And there you go. That's one of those shit scenarios for Jack. Oh, hey, cool. You're +2. What do you do now? Because you're +2. You can't do anything with Jack, right? You can't go for down forward 4 there to take your turn back, right?
He was ready for it.
So you have to low parry or go for down 2 on I-11. So it's not even I-10, right? You're down 2. Fuck, man.
Smack his ankles. Stomp on him. Oh, no. There he goes. Smack
Oh.
his ankles.
This man,
Yeah, don't hate it.
he thought I was going mid. Psych.
We all know the best players go low.
Oh, real punish.
That's why I go mid, because I suck.
Okay.
Top 9.
Ah, where's the combo?
I thought you were going to say some encouraging words.
Yeah, so the down back 3, if I remember correctly, is like 24 or 25 frames. So technically this is seeable. This is like a little bit faster snake edge, or it's 27 or something like that. So yeah, you have time to duck in that spot. Just remember that it's a high. So okay, you stood up into it. That's okay, that's what happened. But yeah, Damic 3 with Leo is a high. So you can duck it and launch it like with the normal snake edge kind of timing. The only tricky part about Damic 3 with Leo is how evasive it is, right? She takes a big step back, goes a big step forward. But at the end of the day, it's a high. Wow, he commits. What sucks is I don't think wall stand 141 is -14 in this game. I think it's -13. So actually, it's not even that bad to go for anymore, period. Of course, wall stand 1 only has the follow-up low attack, so you can low parry it. But still, having it the last hit being -14 in older games was a big part of the meta for not ducking or low parrying. Wow, doesn't really pop meter. Rather go for wall stand 3. Okay.
I don't think check spin's that bad to handle, you know?
Okay, break the floor. Just break the floor. Get momentum back. Break the floor.
Nah.
How big are your paws, bro?
You know, I got
Okay, good patience.
You know, it just
duck. I duck that.
I like to sniff it up a little bit.
Not only can you duck that, the Leo player has pretty good amount of time to hit confirm it too.
This is a Tekken tournament.
So usually, like, what happens is, like, the meta evolves to being, like, a flinch duck options into, like, full crouch option. So, like, you duck into commit option, like, full crouch down back 1, or down 4, down back 4, stuff like that. And then the meta evolves from there. But, yeah, you have to keep your opponent on their toes because, I talked about this before, of course, but knowing what type of player you're playing against, if you're playing someone who plays on feels or hit confirming, makes a big world of difference. So someone who's playing on feels will get hit by the down, like a down option or something, right? And they'll be like, okay, whatever, I'll just keep doing something like that. And then someone who plays on hit confirm will then have to, like, change their mentality when it comes to them applying a down back 2 pressure with Leo, so on and so forth. So it's harder for someone who's constantly confirming to deal with, like, churn steal options. Now, what will happen is they'll likely go for a solo poke into a low parry, but it's going to take them some time to get out of that mindset. It's one of the reasons why, same thing I've talked about, like, characters like Lee, with, like, a lot of their hit confirm options are, you know, there's string penalties on it, so you have to confirm or you commit or something, right? But a character like Leo probably doesn't have an issue like that. Like, down back 2 with Leo is probably, like, -9 or something like that. Whereas if, like, it was built into Lee, Lee down back 2, or, you know, would be like -13. So then your down back 1 or your generic down 4, stuff like that, will eat her alive, and so on and so forth.
Up a lot more, you know.
But yeah, don't forget about, like, kind of churn steal with duck jabs and whatnot.
Can he fill it back up?
But yeah, it's a way to, like, mentally damage your opponent, right? You break their mind, you break their spirit, then you're gonna win. Wow, oh, nice punish. I mean, down 4-2 would have punished you, but
Nice low parry. The drop.
And he got caught trying to run.
yeah, same. Like, this is kind of similar to what the other guy did to you. So, like, this guy, instead of using down 4, went for down back 1+4, and then he thought he had the counter hit, right? Because you did flex, but that's only a reversal, so you can't counter reversals. But then, unfortunately, he ducked into it.
He conditioned him. He probably thought that low was coming again. He stopped the 10 frame.
Okay, you're not dead.
He's going to get the heat dash, maybe? No.
Oh, he missed it. But
Oh, that was actually really smart, going for the heat smash in that spot too. Okay, so number one. Okay, so there's two things going on here. The first mistake, like the first major mistake in the video, was just not eating the minus frame. So I talked about it with, you know, players who they're so used to, like, something not being punished or whatnot, that they'll start executing on these, like, really shit frame data, and then what happens is they'll get hit in the future, where they'll get hit randomly by some player they've never played it before, and the player doesn't know, like, your opponent doesn't know the frame data. They basically get lucky, right? So the issue, like, you're trying to execute at, like, 1+2, which I think most players are going to know is at least -12, you know, technically -13. So careful with that. Just sometimes you just have to eat the punishment. Don't try to churn steal all the time, so on and so forth. Beyond that, like I said, so now in video 2, what happened is, like, you're playing a little bit more heads up versus this guy, and I don't think it was the same person, right? You played in video 1. So, like, your play style is, like, fairly wildly different. Okay, yeah. So that was Trinity quadruple S. So, like, your play style is so much different. So now, granted, the Mayor is probably significantly better than Trinity, right? So now you're, like, naturally playing better against them, but at the same time, right, you're still playing against Leo. So at the end of the day, everything should still be roughly the same, like, mentality when it comes to trying to break your opponent. So play first and foremost, play against, like, the opponent, like the character, right? Because the pilot can be really good, but the character itself can still be fairly restrictive and problematic, stuff like that. What's interesting, though, is neither of these Leo players really forced a back 1-4 against you, and Jack can't do shit against back 1-4. So, like, you're luckily you're not getting the worst of what could be happening to you. But I would say less random crouch throws. I think if you're going to go for a crouch throw, it's probably better just to go for the down forward 2 on 15 rather than go for like an I-12 crouch throw. So I'd say stay away from that. Don't be afraid of like forcing like full crouch options. Like full crouch down forward 2 is such a huge part of like Jack's game, especially by the wall. I liked when you got him to the wall, you had that sequence in the first game where you basically caught him in an infinite where he flinch, resplat, back 4-4, so on and so forth. That was really clean. Getting to that spot is like obviously the hardest part, right? Playing effective neutral and whatnot. But I think the issue with like the neutral game, again, really stems from you trying to do things or try to kind of churn stale when you literally don't have frame data to do so. Probably need more forward 3+4. I think your forward 3+4, you did it once, you got dissuaded because like you got blown up by backdash in neutral. So forward 3+4 is huge, especially with your general mind gaming with your Gamma Hal usage. I think forward 3+4 would definitely take you to the next level. So the only thing I can think of is your Gamma Hal meta like ideas are strong because you used to use forward 3+4 a lot, which then leads to the question: why don't you use forward 3+4 anymore? That's it's just a question, a rhetoric one, of course, in this context. But I think something happened and someone blew you up. It's the only thing I can think of. What other key things are you missing? Yeah, forward. Okay, so like I talked about earlier, whenever your Jack has like a lot of +3, +4 situations, don't go for options that will trade negative effectively. So again, if you're by the wall, you do running 1+2, so you're +4. You commit to an option like forward 1. If they duck jab, or if they stand jab, right, they're beating you clean. And then if they power crush, they're beating you cleaner. And then worst of all, let's say they completely give up their churn at -4. They see the forward 1-1 and they duck you and launch you, right? They're really, you're betting on them going for a slow option or trying to sidestep. So maybe it was a sidestep read, but I think in like a high pressure situation, more people are likely to panic. So, again, so forward 2, throw option, down back 1 at 14 or on 12 rather, because, video number 3, if you're +4, 12 frames can't be hop kicked sort of stuff, right? I think that's a big part. Mix up your throw game. You didn't do nearly enough throws to be really, really particularly scary. And, like I said, I'm leveling up Jack currently. Probably get him to Tekken God tonight. But what I'm finding is people don't break throws. Like, they cannot break fucking throws. I don't know if it's like a new school versus old school thing, but throw. Like, 2 throws, especially command 2 throw, is so nice with the down back 1+2 follow-up, so on and so forth. Apart from that, don't be afraid of down back 4. Down 4 is scarier nowadays, but like down back 4 is such a good way to break tension against your opponent because it's a slower version of down back 1 that's no positive frames, but it also high crushes. So if you're not forcing like down 2 or down back 1 into FC kind of meta, it's okay to like use it down back 4 for like space control and kind of churn steal back against like high mash and stuff like that. Speaking of which, going back to what we said at like +4 execution, yeah, you just need more forward 2s in general. Either a 2-1 poke to kind of lock them down, but forward 2 for, taking the churn back and executing then on that +5, where +5 versus +4 is significantly better for Jack, right? Because then it's okay, trade on down forward 2 on 15. Down back 1 wins cleanly against basically everything. 2-1 beats cleanly against everything except for like, reversal, stuff like that. But I would say don't be afraid of like the actual Jack game. So again, down back 1, down forward 2, forward 2. Your power crush usage was good. I think your combos were fine. He had a couple dropouts, but at the same time, it's also Jack. Yeah, I think forward 3+4 and forward 2. Like I think those are like way missing from your kit, which is funny because like I barely use forward 3+4, but at the same time, I also know it's like, oh shit, I should be using forward 3+4 in the spot, so on and so forth. But yeah, like I said, I think something scared you back in the past that scared you away from using it. So you got to get out of that mental mindset, especially if you're playing as Jack. Like, start doing more Jack shit.
And confirm.
Okay, so yeah, this is gonna suck. So you're playing against Glaciating, who, like I was saying earlier, arguably one of the better Paul players in America. So this is gonna be rough. Let's find out. Okay, down one lockdown, open. Yeah, technically, for down one open gambit, like deep step, I don't know if Jack can step it or Paul can step it, sorry. But step to the left, I believe. His right, down one doesn't track that way, but in an open gambit, it tends to track. And then especially because at +2, wall stand 4 can't be beat. So he backed away immediately. Okay. Yeah, first thing you're going to have to do, like in general against Clive, you have to execute. You have to execute with against at +8. So you're +8, you got to force 50-50 right away. Otherwise, Clive's going to run all over you. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice duck. Yeah, -13, perfect punish.
Oh.
Or forward lockdown, like it. Okay. Yeah. I don't hate it. I would like you to do something safer. So like you did the triple, right? Triple back 4 into a mid. I think going for something safer than Death Fist is probably the best way forward. I wouldn't mind like a solo down 1, down forward 1 force 50-50 sort of stuff. Wow, that sucks. Wall's good for you though. Okay, this open field reset is going to pop meter. Back 1, or back 2, sorry.
Oh shit, I did the wrong one.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh no, I did the wrong one.
Yeah, that was a tactical mistake. You don't want to, usually when I say like on defense, play to your outs, the same is true on offense. Don't play to your opponent's outs. Okay, interesting. You got full crouch down 3. So obviously you want a QCF 3, right? Okay, +4. Nice backdashing. Yeah, open field, the Phoenix 2 1+2 off of heat mode is devalued. So usually this is a free attempt unless your opponent has a parry. So running 2 into Phoenix 2 1+2. So +4. The issue is he's too far to execute on the frames. So nice backdash. Basically, if you see him flinch in this spot, like post backdash, you should just mash punishment. Nice step. Okay, you have a good read on his timing. Like, that's really good already. That breaks the wall. You're not dead, though. Okay. You did the correct thing earlier by challenge with 4-4 in this spot. I would like you to go for 4-3 here. So, or 4-4, sorry. You have meter, right? You have heat on your side. You don't have time to go for heat smash. But still, you can lock him down in this spot with an option like 4-4. You know, play to the out of getting meter or health back, rather, by popping heat engager. So, like, up 4-2 is okay. But at the same time, like, solo poke option. Yeah, nice step. -14. Good block. Wow, lockdown down 4-4 is tight. Oh, you didn't commit off the 4-3. That's tight.
I can just do that though.
Why? Why? Yes, prominence forward 1+2. That move, I can't remember. Okay, let's be honest here. So he says, I'll take that. I say shit like this all the time when I'm streaming. That's the best you can do, by the way. That's the best.
Take that.
So, like, that's the worst he can take. Which, of course, I guess if you look at it that way, it's like, okay, well, I don't care. I lose, 18% of my health. But still, that's, like, the best you can do. Like, so that's, like, max punishment. Nice duck, light punish. Yeah, a little bit overzealous with the wall stand 3-2. Yeah, he isn't so closed up he can force 50-50 like that. Or like force some sort of non-50-50, I should say, is more accurate. Okay, nice throw. Ooh, churn steal, I like that. Yeah, that was actually cheeky though, right? The QCF3, you're +0 on hit, post option. So QCF3, duck jab, right? What's he gonna do? Hop kick? All right. Oh, don't let neutral reset. Nice duck. Yeah, never, ever, ever let neutral reset. That's a video number 1. Never, ever, ever let neutral reset. Especially in T8.
Fuck no. That's fine.
Okay, I like the spacing. Yeah, careful biting into it in that spot. Like, he already has you trained now. Now, every time you're going for the option. Yeah, the stand for in context makes 0 fucking sense. So careful with that. Big lockdown. Okay, I like the drop back there. That was smart. So remember how I said don't let neutral reset? This is not letting neutral reset. So there's a difference between mashing and like playing defensively, but in like an offensive like kind of mind. So like 1+2, you know, back 4. So like what, -1, -2, something like that. So down 1 trade. So you execute positive here, but you're not positive enough to like really take the frames. So backdashing is a great spot. So okay, my opponent is now playing behind, right? He has like, you know, 25% less health than I do. He's more likely to go for an option like wall stand 2, wall stand 1, 2, something like that, right? He's more likely to go for a whiff. So remember, when you move, you're looking to move with purpose. So backdashing, you're in your mind, you're like, okay, my turn is, we're kind of even. But if he mashes and I backdash, right, I win clean. So remember, you always have to have that switch ready to go. Okay, big. I pop meter, by the way. Okay, yeah. The range is bad, though. Oh, 2-1 knockdown. Oh. That's a neutral reset. 50-50 force. You can go for running 2. Nice sidesway. Yeah, he for sure was going for running 2 there because he forgot about the sidesway. Because, yeah, you can't parry, right? So.
I thought I was crazy. Swing blitz, you are still wrong.
Paul sidesway is hella good.
Not prove that.
Paul sidesway is hella good because it high crushes. If it didn't high crush, it would actually not be super good. But because it sidesways and high crushes, so you can't even throw him. Fucking dog shit design, bro. Too far. Now he can execute on that +4. Yeah, back 4. Okay, so if you're going to effectively challenge like Phoenix pressure, you have to either power crush or high crush. One to two, your choice. Back 4, you got lucky. Back 4 ain't it. Because he fished for a 1 option. Probably 1, 4, or 2, which would wall splat with plus frames.
That's fine.
I wish heat smashes weren't so good, period. No, he definitely needed mashing there. He was backing up. There's 0 chance of him mashing. Oh, interesting. I'm of the mindset that back 3, you should almost always do back 3 1+2. Never do back 3 2. Back 3 2 is good because it wall splats, but there's no wall, so who gives a shit? Okay. Yeah, okay, we talked about this earlier with the Heihachi player, Seryu. This is one of those situations where you're one of 2 things you have to do. You either need to sidestep to lock down into the wall to force them into a wall position, or go for a sidestep alignment into a media option. You should not be executing like dash up back 4. It's too dangerous. The situation is now too chaotic for you to effectively predict what the opponent's going to go for. The only thing you can effectively do in this spot as a Paul player is go for down 1, which then means, okay, on defense, I'm either going to backdash or I'm going to challenge your 15 at, you know, +1 or whatever. So that means, okay, I'm going to go for 1+2. Statistically, 1+2 is next move in the sequence. Yeah, down 4, like, why? Why? Again, that's still the same thing that still loses on that position. And worst of all, you don't commit off of like the full down 4 sequence, right? So you're taking all this inherent risk, but you're doing none of the reward of it. Okay, -7. Yeah, I don't like Phoenix 3+4. I think it's a little overtuned, which is a lot of Clive's kid, unfortunately. Okay, don't hate it. Wall crush got force 50-50. Yeah, nothing you can do. You just have to guess. I don't know why his heat smash wall crushes, but hey, here we are. Okay, lockdown. Not committing on the force 50-50. I like the space control. Wall's good. Whoa. Okay. This is one of those times where you just have to pop heat smash, right? So he performs the 4-1+2, the prominence, I guess. So like good punishment here, -11 situation. Prominence, you just have to heat smash. Like heat smash would probably launch in this spot, right? Just fucking prominence, or sorry, heat smash. That's a kill scenario. And you're only -12, right? Who cares? Oh, he didn't heat dash cancel. Interesting. It pops it there. Take a break. Let's do it twice. Okay. I do like the down 1+2 there was actually really smart. So like he confirmed that you didn't tech roll. So one of the issues Clive has is he doesn't really have anything good to hit on grounded. Now he has back 4, but the range you have to execute with back 4 is kind of piss poor, which is good, right? That means there's counterplay against a character like Clive. So instead, he goes into Phoenix to wait to see what you want to do, or maybe he'd smashed. You know, maybe I'm giving too much credit. And now it's like, okay, I put you in a position where you're not tech rolling and you're not in a like a what's the word, like a ground like churn around state. So now I'm going to go for a down 1+2. So if you mash wake up 3, mash wake up 4 in this position, right? You get counter at launch because Clive is fucking awesome, right? Or if you stay on the floor, down 1+2 wins clean. And then worst of all, even though it's completely safe, it pushes you far back enough that you can't really execute on like the +7 for you. So now he uses that space control and your hesitance to push in at +7 because of the range to go for a back 2. A back 2, which is like plus what? +13 G. And then, yeah, Phoenix 4 on 15. You try turn stealing at -13. Of course, Phoenix 4 is going to win clean. Okay, guard crush. Okay, you're dead. 2-2.
It's very fair, bro.
Yeah, I think he probably could have done a little bit better. That's okay. Nice low parry. Yeah, I know combo line. Are you going to pop meter? Yeah, you had to go for a line to get your her heat burst going on. Like maybe waltz or down for 4, 1 jab, hit 5. But yeah, you needed that heat back. Because not only do you get the health regen, of course, but then you also get follow pressure afterwards. Good block. Okay, good patience. Back away. Yeah, there it is. Approach Phoenix 4 again. Woo! Challenging there, though. That was spicy. Okay, there you go. You see part of the problem with Clive. He doesn't really have a natural high crush. Apart from Phoenix 4. Yeah. Unfortunate. So, this all stems from the fact that, like, Phoenix 3+4, the pole, is +7. So, +7, then he goes for 4 +2 on 16, then heat dash cancel. So, you either have to challenge with a power crush or some sort of turn steal option. But, yeah, the pole is so good. Nah, he's not hitting a button. Same thing, he's already backdashing. Okay, I like it. The 2 lows into a mid, the classic, right? Okay, good block. Oh, I like the 1+2 out there. That was actually really smart. Good challenge. There you go. Woo! Input mistake. Ah, and the perfectly burnt your clock. That sucks. Okay, nice. You recognize that the back 4 wasn't a kill, so you went for QCF3 instead. That was smart. Yeah, I'm not saying to do it, but post down 1, most Clive players will go for wall stand 4 only. There's 1 of 2 things you can go for. You can either go for a reversal, which beats wall stand 4, because unfortunately most characters can't sidestep wall stand 4 here. Or you probably should be going for heat burst or power crush right away. Simply because if like Clive commits to an option like full crouch down forward 2. So this is what happens. So full crouch down forward 2 is a, what do you call it? It's a low, right? And you're like, okay, it's pretty good. But it's not as good as Noctis's full crouch down forward 2, which on counter hit gave you like the +12G or whatever. So the issue with Clive full crouch down forward 2 is that, and this is actually Namco designing the game well. Clive full crouch down forward 2 is 19. So what happens is post down 1, he's +2. So down 1 on +2, 19, right? That's 19 minus 2. Uh-oh. Heat burst is 16. Active defense, by the way. So, yeah, you have an answer to a down 1 open gam. Its issue is, do you want to pop meter right away, or do you want to use that information for lockdown later on?
Yeah, what's up?
Whoa, careful. Approach up forward 2. I wouldn't mind you like still forcing like the down 1 meta. There you go. I mean, you're doing it because it's working. The only time he's really effectively calling you out with back 3 is when you're forcing it on like a proper 50-50 timing. But like open field down 1 is eating him alive. Okay, so he's playing very slow, very defensively. Okay, careful. Oh. And you're dead, yeah.
No.
Okay, so I presume that's it? Okay, yeah.
Not.
Okay, it's hard to give advice just specifically like anti-Clive there. So you had the right idea. Your punishment was good. I would say, man, your lows were fine to like throw off his tempo. I can tell you right away, like from Glaciating his playstyle, like what he played against you, he never ducked though, which means that you didn't do enough like Demo Man. I can tell you that right away, right? So I like how he's playing. He's playing defensively against your incoming down forward one meta. One thing of note, I can tell you this, like playing as Paul. So the fuzzy against down forward one is with micro stepping right. So one thing like I noticed is Glaciating is never sidestepping right against you while you're playing Paul, which is really weird because Clive's movement's not even that bad. But like he's opting to play into the more linear playstyle, which is fine, right? Because he's playing Clive with this like tremendous range. But knowing that he's opting to play more space heavy control, like that gives you the time to start pushing in and going for shit, right? Whether that's like the deep dive low, QCF3, which you're doing really well with, or just getting into his face and then like forcing Demo Man. Now, granted, at this range, of course, you're never going to get a clean Demo Man, so it's probably not worth going for. But like he's giving you his churn up by not playing to the weakness of Paul. So instead, he's opting to mind gaming against you. And what happens is like when you mind game against someone and like it doesn't work out your way, like you start getting mentally damaged and your resolve starts breaking. So okay, cool, we got a back three against incoming down one. 1+2 gets a meter on the board. But like it starts building up. So whenever you're playing just complete space, okay, now I'm kind of grasping at straws. I'm seeing that, I have a meter on the board. So, okay, prominence. But, like, he never did a single 1+2, which is so crazy because, like, it's easily one of Clive's best moves. Like, if he used 1+2, like, he would be fucking shit up. I can tell you that right away. But, yeah, it doesn't matter how good your opponent is. They still have a mind, and you can still break them, right? Break them. Force them into a position they're not comfortable with. But yeah, if your opponent, wants to backdash all the way to the wall, okay, backdash to the wall where Paul Deathfist now becomes a heat mode launcher, right? If they want to play that way, sure. Take up space, break them down one by one. Beyond that, I would like to see more forward four in general. Against this backdash style, I think it's a little bit devalued, but at the same time, you hit them with enough of them that it also, same thing, does mental damage against them. Forward 2 is a good thing, I think, for a punishment. He had a back 1-2. No, you had a combo drop back 1-2, and that was round 1 or round 2. Forward +2 usage was good. Like I said, I like the down 1, especially against his playstyle. Oh, big sack. How's it going, Medina? By the way, but yeah, down 1. I would say. Don't be afraid of like up back 2 either. Same thing. He's playing linear, so he's not sidestepping the possibility of like up back 2 anyway. That's also on the table. Oh yeah, at the wall. That was your most egregious mistake. Like going for the back 4 into Hell Sweep or into Demo Man. I think that was bad. And same thing here. Combo optimization. You definitely need better combos here. You need to understand that you have health to regen, so you need to pop your meter. Not only do you get health back, then you also get a free 50-50 against, once you get him to the wall, right? Okay, get him to the wall, apply 50-50 pressure, we get health back. We get us to a position where we cannot get 2-touched, or 1-touched rather, by like a down 1 or down back 4. But like at this spot, down back 4 instantly kills you, right? Yeah, I don't hate the deep dive 2. You're fishing for the confirm. Same thing though, you're too far from the wall to really benefit from a deep dive 2-1. It's probably not the best idea to go for. But yeah, it's same thing. It all starts with you keeping like level-headed and going for a combo that leads to a heat burst into 50-50, into Oki, so on and so forth. I'm doing okay. Sorry to hear your voices going out. Okay, otherwise, in general, against Clive, sidestep right in neutral, and against Phoenix, you want to sidestep left. Phoenix is harder to like counterplay with sidestep left because, you know, Phoenix is so good. But still, sidestep right. And then, yeah, in general, if your opponent wants to give you space, yeah, take the space. Just keep on taking the space then. You know, if your opponent wants to leave a gap for you, just go for it. Now, that's not to say, again, to go for, you know, random snake edges and shit like that. But if your opponent wants to give you space, they want to give you the wall and their, you know, for your advantage, yeah, don't fucking, you know, look a gift horse in the mouth. They want to give you that, fucking take it from them. Who cares? Go for it. But yeah, I would say a few more lows apart from back four. You don't have to always commit to like UCF3, but don't forget about the deep dive lows, especially because even though you're like small negative, small positive, it still allows you to go into the more sidestep heavy kind of play style and meta games and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I mean, so much about this really revolves around, again, breaking your opponent's spirit, putting them into a bad position where they can instantly lose, and then punishing them for making mistakes like that. Like, movement in general is such a huge part, especially with Paul. But other than that, I like the power crush. I like the side sways. I would say, for the most part, probably trust your instincts a little bit more. You can't really, you know, hurt yourself by trusting your instincts. Don't be afraid to do so. Okay. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna say I knew I had a match or a Tekken review. Sorry, I'm bringing my thing up. Okay, so we do have time for like one more. If you guys want, if someone wants to do last minute submission. Yeah, we do have time for like one more person. So I'm limited time, but calling him Phoenix. No. So Phoenix stance with shit. How do I do this? Okay, we got Mimi. Let's see. Let's keep the... Well, I mean, spoiler alert. I guess you got the promo off of them. Okay, let's keep the train rolling. Let's go game 2. So, obviously you lose, right? Otherwise you wouldn't play them another time. Oh, and let me turn all this shit on. Okay. Okay, careful with the forcing the like 1-2-4s or 1-2-3 or whatever. Okay, good duck. Yeah, I don't hate you going for the wall stand 3-3. You thought probably going for Phoenix 4, so yeah, big up forward 1. Wow, what a challenge! Oh, no fear. Ooh, anti-aired. Yeah, I'm surprised, like, post up forward 1 that you didn't go for heat dash cancel, like, right away. Yeah, if you're going to commit to that, it's probably better to pop meter right away. But I don't know. Alright. Okay. Don't hate it. What a 1-1. Yeah, light punish on Damic 4. Yeah, Damic 4 definitely should stagger on block, which is unfortunate. Oh, Jesus Christ, what a challenge. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, airborne, so the Phoenix 1+2 doesn't give the heat. Okay, nice movement. Yeah, I don't hate that. That's fine. It says to go for damage 2-1, but forward 2-3 is perfectly fine. Yeah, the back 1+2 with Clive could be active for 2 frames, so you sometimes can't get the 14. Wow, full Demic 1 root. Yeah, the only issue I see there is with up forward 3 being the orbital. Usually orbitals are in the ballpark of like, yeah, C26. So that's technically reactable. So it's not the best mix-up post guard breaker. So I'd be careful with forcing a 50-50 with that. Now, you get the safety, but you don't get like the benefit, like the major reward of being completely invisible. Man, nice punish. Yeah, okay, 1+2 throw. Oh, wait, you went for Heat Smash. You didn't even break that throw at all. Uh-oh. Watch out, Mimi. The thing with, like, building meter with Clive, I do it, though, because I think it's funny as shit. But, the issue with building meter is that some of the combo optimization lines or pressure lines kind of get shittier. I think most people use the heat mode to go for like down forward 1 structures or like up 1+2 structures that are specifically heat mode, which is fine. But yeah, they let go of the meter gen for the Zetsuken or whatever it's called. I like the meter, but okay, nice punish. But at the same time, it's not optimal right now. I kind of say the same thing with the character like Lydia. When she's under heat mode, you have access to her Heaven and Earth, but at the same time, you also have access to her hit confirm Cat 2 launcher. So it's like, okay, well, if you have one, you lose the other. It's kind of shitty. Okay, yeah, like none of these are punishable. Or, sorry, let me reiterate that. The risk for challenging inappropriately against heat mode down forward 1 structures is too big. You really shouldn't challenge. The only thing I could say with the challenge would be either Power Crush or Duck Jab. That way, if he transitions into Phoenix mode, you interrupt him. But it's really risky. That's one of the issues with Clive. Is like as soon as they have heat, down forward 1-1 structures become way too strong. And they barely cost any meter, too. It fucking sucks. Yeah, like down forward 1-4. Yeah, don't hate it. Yeah, careful. -2, post down 1. Yeah, 4-4. Yeah. There is a mix-up with 4-4 with 4-2, but it's one of those muscle memory. As you play more against Clive, you're going to better understand wall stand 4-4. Or 4-4 in general. See, now he's starting to force not a stand 4, but a down forward 4. Oh, no. See, okay, I take it back. He did 4-4. The issue is he didn't do wall stand 4-4. So. Okay, big whiff on the back 4. It feels like he's just hitting random buttons now. Okay. Oh, no. Careful, careful. How much you were like? +5? Yeah. Careful with the approach up forward 1. Okay, decent combo. What are you going to end with? Oh, 2-2 cancel. Interesting. Yeah, you can cancel Phoenix 2-2 by holding back. The issue is the damage potential is dog shit. The Oki is better, and typically the splat is better than like Phoenix 2-1. But it's restrictive. Okay, like you're playing chicken with them. A big 4-4, I like that. Oh, nice pacing change. Careful with Duck Jab. Duck Jab doesn't do anything against down forward 1, too, by the way. Yeah, Duck Jab does not beat anything. For the most part, down forward 1 with Clive is actually pretty linear. Okay, I don't hate the jabs. Realistically, you're never going to hit anything with 1-2, but he's -8, so he can't Duck Jab, he can't Power Crush, he can't Armor, he can't Rage Art right, so. Well, down forward 3. Oh my god. Issue I have you with committing to up 4-3 is right. He's more likely to go for Power Crush or Rage Art in this spot, so you're risking everything in that spot. I think Butterfly is harder than Wall Stand 3. Okay, nice execution. Okay, nice. I like that. Stuttering your offense. He already challenged you post running 2. So he's more likely to make a mistake the challenge or whatever in this spot. So by stuttering like the dash up, you look like you're going for a running 2 again, which can get your opponent to overcommit. Yeah, good tactical idea. Oh. Wow, it's the 2-2. Wow, in range. Ah, you didn't meter pump. What's your frame data post sneak 1+2? I don't even know how plus it is because I never see it. +8. Wow. Okay. This is not a good combo, by the way. Yeah, that was not a good combo. He should have went for like a standard down back, fly 3 route. Him committing the fly 2-2 right away like heavily reduces damage potential. Also, there's no possibility of him getting to the wall. So like 3. Ah shit, it's fucking. I hate when the game like it takes precedence over what I want to do. I wish you could like disable that. Okay, don't hate it. Yeah, I don't hate the Power Crush. That was a nice challenge. You knew he wasn't go for Rage Art in that spot, right? So don't hate it. Okay, careful. Yeah, Demic 4 is what, +4? Yeah. Usually you either want to challenge with like a Power Crush or something. But yeah, open field, it's harder for him to execute on this +4. Kind of similar to Phoenix 2 1+2. You're too far away where backdash wins, so that's why he's committing the forward 1+2 on 16 instead. Oh wow, nice slide. Okay, back away. Yeah, I don't think he even realizes his time's running out. Oh, I hate how, like, look at that, dude. You fucking throw him, and the clock completely stops. I hate that shit. Come on, Namco. Like, now you're forced to fucking, he gets health back. Stupid. Careful. Yeah, you're in trouble. Ah, you're dead. Okay. Actually, is that a kill? Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, what happened there at the end is you lost control of his pressure, and he started more relying on forward 2 and like range 1, where it basically is going to full track against you. Oh, you got demoted. Okay, let's take a look. Let's look at the first game between you and the Alisa player.
Get ready for the next battle.
But yeah, you got caught open field. Like I said, range 1 is like the worst range you can be against Clive, especially with a character like Shaheen, right? Where I guess slide is your only thing you have that will beat like back 2 and shit like that. Yeah, no fear. Okay, don't hate the orbital there. In context, right? Different situation versus with that versus the other one. I'm curious, what's down 4-4-3 on block? -4? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think the sneak 1 in that spot might be more valuable to go for than the sneak 2. Okay, that same thing, different context. Sneak 2 was way the correct choice there. Okay. Yeah, this Alisa player way giving up their turn. That's crazy. Nice movement. Ball distance is a problem. Woohoo! Was that a cross up? Yeah, that sucks. interesting. So they double charge wall stand 1+2. Oh, you're just a little late on the challenge. Oh, it looked like you went for wall stand 2. Maybe that's why you lost there. Wall stand 4, I feel like should have won. Okay. Yeah, kind of similar to the Jack player Paul versus Clive. You're playing the more linear play style, which is playing into Alisa's hand. Careful. Yeah, reset, force 50-50. You can technically see the down. No, I want to say it's like same thing, 24 maybe. Oh, I'm curious though. Yeah, 25. Yeah, input mistake. Yeah, you gotta guess. Unfortunately, the wall's bad for you against destruction because you can't step to the left now. Okay. Yeah, you're unfortunately, yeah, the 3 is meaty there. It was the right idea. I also like you didn't commit to the meter pop right away. You're fishing for the heat engager. Same thing, you're playing to the out to get all that like 20 or so more points of like regenerable health on your side. Uh-oh. Yeah. Back roll catch. Meaty trap on this X. That's not a kill though. Wow, bonus damage to wall splat. What a cool game. How fucking absurd. Okay, let's see the next one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. Yeah, typically sidestep right against Alisa. Okay, good block and punish. Wow, what a challenge. That might have been better suited for like a wake-up bait. Okay, no duck. Careful. You're going too hard in the paint. I can tell you that right away. You're way forcing this. You're playing mad, basically. Yeah, wall's good. Nice down 2-3 by them, though. Yeah, so there's no heat on the table, right? So this is one of those, either you're going to execute on the +12, or you're going to wait for the third hit and then punish the third hit. You don't hedge the bet with like a duck jab. There's nothing good that's going to come from you duck jabbing here that wouldn't be better by you committing to 4-2-3 instead. Wow, I cannot believe that ring 2 tracked. Yeah, wall stand 1+2 fish from the Alisa player. They were hoping that you did hit and then rage art would be guaranteed. But people complain about Dragunov. Okay, Big Mac 1. Empty, okay. Yeah, it's kind of similar to last time. I don't understand the wall stand 1 trap in that spot. You're too far to execute on the +14. Right? So are you looking for wall stand 1 just to anti-air specifically? Yeah, she needs it, by the way. She needs that to be -10. Okay, I like the pop. Okay, big. Wall distance is weird, though. Yeah. Nice 4-1 for the short. Wow. I thought they made it so slide's going to be low period anyway. Like can't, low period, can. Careful. Okay, you're starting to flail. Careful. Yeah, understanding that this person's at a meter, you should be looking to play open field. Like, you should be sidestepping in this spot to mitigate the risk of instantly dying. Because if something goes their way and somehow splats to your left, you're in trouble. So you should be looking to play open field. And same thing. Okay, the meter's off, running out. We should be looking to like sidestep in this spot to get away from incoming. Oh fuck! God dang it! I lose control. I hate how, like, this fucking control, man. Whatever. One day they'll hopefully fix that so you can actually, like, do everything you want. Wow. Nice. I can't skip. Right, careful, 2-3. Okay, get patience. Yeah, weird chaotic situation. You don't want to over commit in that spot. Okay, luckily you don't get wall spot on the 3-2. Oh, you're in trouble. Careful how you get up. Oh, nice. Wow. Shaheen is so cool. Yeah, you have to duck, but I mean, it looked like you tried ducking. I hate that move. Down for 1-1 in this game is silly. Why you commit? Oh, he did the panic one. Oh, nice duck. I would like a wall stand too there though. Don't half-ass it. Nice step. Oh my god. Oh, and he got reset with the wall stand 1, 2, 3 or whatever. Okay, unfortunate. Nice patience. That goes to show you the power of like backdash into duck. Okay, 50-50 forced. Why did he cancel into down 2? Oh, we'll do one more, Mimi. So against that player, for sure, it's a case of you need to start stepping more often. Play, again, like we're talking with the Clive versus Paul. Play against your opponent. Or sorry, no, that was the Jack versus Lily or Leo. Play against your opponent. Play against your character, not the pilot all the time. You know, at the end of the day, you know, flash step, deep step right options, force them to go for more homing game, call out their bluff. This person, they're not really showing a lot of like airborne mobile style, like back 3+4, hop kick, stuff like that. They are making a bunch of like little errors too, like the random wall stand 1-2. But yeah, play against them more effectively. Play the character, not just the pilot. So same thing, like you're stepping strong, which means that they don't have to commit to a homing game all the time. Oh man, there was a... Definitely you should have delayed side roll. Oh, that didn't wall splat. You got lucky. You should have died. That should have broke the wall and you should have instantly died. Okay. Yeah, in this game, either backdash or heat burst to interrupt the wall stand 3. But yeah, you can't interrupt with the 10 anymore. That's not a thing. That hasn't been a thing since Tekken Tag 2, I think, or early Tekken 7. I think they changed it in like season 4, I want to say. Yeah, this is one of those you have to quick stand. Like even if you were to delayed side roll, post this, you have to quick stand into this. The risk is too great for them to go for the reloop. Yeah, also, solo wall stand 4. Don't commit to a string, because if they go for a side teleport or power crush, you're going to lose. So just do solo wall stand 4 and then react to the situation. Certain characters have better strength against that loop, but I don't think wall stand 3-3 is the right solution. Okay, they could have killed you. They could have air confirmed down 4. Oh, nice challenge. Nice pickup. Wow, he had the confidence for full wall stand 3 loop. That's tight. Okay, actually, I saw you had the 5 in the input. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, don't hate it. Yeah, backdash is so good, though. Alisa backdash just blows up so many fucking things. Okay, don't hate the kip up. It's a little bit dangerous, but don't hate it in that context. Oh, shit. I guess. Yeah, I would 100% duck there. Force them to go for backup 4, but you know for a fact they're going for the unblockable. 100%. They're either going for unblockable or hell sweep. There's nothing else they're going to go for at all. That's not going to happen. Yeah, down 3. I hate that move too. You just have to read it because technically it hits on like frame 21, so it's right on the cusp of invisible. So you do have a 5 bound. I respect that. Yeah, why did you enter into... Okay, you manually entered in. Oh, you ducked or something. The issue here... Right, so the person did the teleport off the floor, which is the old frame data, so that technically would be -10, the tornado there. The torpedo, I should, sorry. Oh yeah, so again, there is no 50-50. I mean, there kind of is. But there is no 50-50 fear here post back to 1 spike. You should always tech roll. Because again, the low is 25, so you can see it. And then what the Alisa player here is doing is they're going for a back 4 or back 2 hit confirm, which then would allow for a back 2-4 hit confirm wall splat if you stood up into duck. But you should always hold back to force them to go for the 50-50. Because yeah, if they fuck up the confirm, or if you read or like react to the low, you can react to it again. Yeah, no duck on the wall stand 1 too. Careful, careful. Yeah, don't hate it. Yeah, you're forced to get your churn, which is unfortunate. Big back 3+4. I don't know how you got hit by that. You went in. Right as you tap forward. He caught your timing. Back 4-2 or back 4-3. Nice hell sweep. Oh, that was a good challenge. Oh, that was smart. Yeah, using your -4 generic down 4. Oh, and he executed on what was down 4-4 to challenge on 12. Okay, so let's see here. I would say we didn't really... Now, granted, this isn't the best sample size, but we didn't really see you force anything post down 3. Like, you kind of forgot down 3 existed. You opted to scrap with the Alisa player instead. Don't forget about sidestep right. Again, you're playing the character, not always the pilot. Your timings overall were okay. They just made a better adjustment towards the end against you, which caught you off guard. I would say, yeah, when you're forcing 50-50, don't be afraid to either A, pop meter, or B, go for a riskier option. Because again, at the end of the day, if you hop kick, again, you're forcing the invisible guard break and you're a hop kick, right? Now, granted, I guess then, okay, the guard break hits, let's say, on like 21 and hop kick on 15. But again, if you're going for like an up 4-3 or a slower option, like a bigger, slower overhead, technically it's probably easier to see the 26 than it is to see like a 15, 50-50 going on. There's a couple times where you're up forward 1, like if you just pop meter right away. Like, I don't know, up forward 1, how good like frame data? It's probably like +2, +3 at most. Is like the +2 or +3 good enough to warrant you not popping meter? Because keep in mind, right, let's say you're over a grounded opponent. They stay on the floor, right? You whiff up forward 1. But if you hold forward, right, they're not blocking or getting hit, so the up forward 1 will OS to not do anything, right? Now, granted, maybe the idea was what we had seen later, we up forward 1 into empty, and then fish for wall stand 1, but same thing, like I also had mentioned, the wall stand 1 fish open field, there's really no benefit on the table that would really warrant to go for an option like the wall stand 1 fish. So I would say stay away from that unless you're by a wall. Because unless your idea is like wall stand 1 counter at fish 4-2-3 +20 on your next trap, I don't know. It feels misplaced. At the end of the day, I think the wall stand 1 is mostly there just to beat like hop kick and airborne attacks and stuff like that. Same advice as usual. Careful about 2-3. I think 1-2 is infinitely more valuable for maintaining pressure than 2-3 is, and preying on a dream that your opponent doesn't duck it. That's the same thing. It's a bad habit that will catch up to people eventually. I wouldn't mind like mixing up some sort of 4 pressure against a player like this, because they're not really playing Alisa. They're playing Alisa, but they're actually just mentally playing their own kind of neutral game. So the benefit of them is, same thing, space, backdash heavy. And the 4 mix-up's not bad, especially if they're never really representing back 3+4 and whatnot. Beyond that, yeah, let's focus on you, because like I said, I think this player was playing more of their own style with Alisa. Yeah, don't be afraid of, especially in this matchup, of tech rolling like at the wall or back rolling the bound effect. Because again, like down back 4 is seeable, the stomp is seeable. You should, again, back roll, hold back, and then if they go for a seeable low, then punish it. Don't worry about down back 3 or little chip lows. Don't let the fear of like a chip low dictate the possibility of them getting a wall infinite essentially against you. So don't worry about that. I would say maybe a few more forward 4. There was a couple times like you open gambit forward 3, which is fine in context, but with the fact of going against Alisa is probably a fool's errand in general. Let's see here. Down 3, I think, yeah, down 3 was a big part of like missing part of your game there, Mimi. So careful. Don't forget about down 3, especially in a matchup like this where the punishment's not super dangerous to warrant to not force it. Okay, maybe a few better, just safe neutral tools. Back 3, back 1. You did like 1 back 1 or 2 of them in the 4 games you watched. No back 3 usage. 1 forward 3, 3 forward 4s. You did only a few hop kicks. You did what, like 4 orbitals, maybe 2 hop kicks. Down forward 2 usage was off the table too. Down 2 is okay as well. Yeah, I would say probably try to fade away from so much running 2 pressure. Running 2 with like a meaty like wake up position's okay, but open field neutral is probably a little bit too risky at this level of play. Right, you're at TGS now, so I would be careful about that. Yeah, those are the ones that like come to mind immediately that are major issues. Beyond that, your slide execution's tight. Your combo selection is super fucking good as usual. Your punishment is pretty much spot on, like 9 out of 10. So those are things you can kind of don't worry about focusing on. I would say probably strengthening your neutral game in general. Mimi should help out tremendously. Okay, so I'm pretty much out of time. Let me make sure that we don't have anything else. Okay, no, we don't. Okay, yeah, thank you for everyone who came by. Thank you to everyone who put submissions in. I don't think I missed anything. We did have like a repeat one, right? But no, I think we got everything. Let me check this one. This Alt F4 out. Okay, yeah, I see one. I think I got this, but better safe than sorry. Let me take a look. And if this is one, then well, just do it really fast.
On the right side? No.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why this one didn't come through. Okay, really fast. We'll
like,
try to speed run this one, guys.
Oh, they're both king.
Okay, so we're looking at Taco Guy.
Nobody has a costume.
Down for 1. Okay, don't hate it. Down for 3. Weird. Down for 3 didn't anti-sidestep there.
Slowpoke has the red cape.
It's probably more valuable to go for down for 2 though, specifically. Oh, nice step. Oh, careful. Yeah, nice read on GS. What? Exploder? You went for Exploder there? That feels a little overzealous.
Is that black?
Oh, generic down 4. No punish from this guy. Lucky. Okay, okay, that was the idea. I'm saying this is one of those, like, you can jockey for position, like, mid-combo, and get him to a spot for, like, an unscaled reset. So, like, here, back to 1+2 obviously didn't work there, but the idea was to set up the BT 3 reset or whatever. But, like, you know, CD 1+2 in that spot was also super valuable for a reset.
It looked like...
Okay, nice duck.
Yeah,
oh, good break.
Listen, Taco Guy...
Okay, nice. Good challenge.
Taco Guy doing his best. He's... Alright, this is...
Woohoo! Nice low parry.
Oh my God, Taco Guy's...
You even have a real punish, too, on Damic 3. Nice duck. Very light punish. Yeah, I don't understand the flash 2-1, but I guess maybe you're looking for fuzzy on 4-2 down 1? Uh-oh. Oh, now you're dead. Yeah, the sleeper is a kill.
Costumes.
Oh, wow. Picking Kazuya. That's a
He
departure.
said, "King, you know what to do as king." Oof.
Okay, yeah. Careful, right, with
I'm not dealing with
the
all
neutral
that.
2 in this matchup.
Coming in for TT.
Yeah, he's stepping well against
Slowpoke
your
trying to do it
ideas of the
again.
4 for neutral 2
Become
anyway
the
by deep
new
stepping left.
king.
Oh, what a challenge. Okay, I like that. Neutral
Armor
drop.
from Taco.
Uh-oh.
Offense
Now it's not paying off.
from Slowpoke.
Why would you go for that? I step. Yeah, he's
Think
clean
about
stepping
who
you.
got
Like, you can
you
tell this
guys
guy's a
want
king
to
player, right?
raid.
From his
Think
movement.
about who you want to promote
He's
if you
perfectly
win.
playing, like, anti-king meta. Oh, nice staggered offense. Nice
Two-
2-1
now,
option as well.
Tough Gaming is playing right now.
Uh-oh. Kingsbridge? Uh-oh. Nah. Down 3? Or 4-3? Down 3. Okay. I would say better execute on the down 3 on the +1.
There's damage.
Ooh!
Slowpoke with the speed.
Whoa, the
There's
reset!
damage to see enough
Oh,
to
that's
win.
unfortunate.
Great.
And then all stem from the miss punish on the hell sweep. That fucking sucks. T8, huh? Nice step. Okay, your open field, though. What's the idea? Okay. Yeah, he went for the shining open. That makes sense.
Look at them shuffling. Look at them moving. Oh,
Ooh, body press. Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Who would back 1 there?
when it was 2 kings.
Yeah, he's bleeding out. Nice step for
with the
2.
Kazuya switch is at the end of the road.
The one thing of note in this matchup is Kazuya's parry, his forward 1+2, is actually one of the fastest Sabakis in the game. So that probably won't matter much, but it's something you have to keep in mind. Because he actually has a Sabaki that's safe on block, too. He actually has one that, like I said, one of the best ones in the game. I've been working on a reversal parry video,
Nice grab.
and we'll talk about it
Go to
there.
the air. Stretch those
A
hands.
50-50. Ollie kick!
Oh,
You guys have to stop playing like this. Stop doing this, guys.
close game.
If it's
close
not a kill, don't
game.
go for it. Because, right, you're like, what, -11 on hit? Come on, man.
Down.
It's not worth the risk.
Down.
Because it just mentally wears you out, like, on offense.
Ooh, so that's a lot of dancing, a lot of movement.
Okay, I like the wheel punch idea.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's moving really, really well, though. I'm pretty sure I played against Slowpoke before. I think it's Kazuya. Okay. Back 4. What a fucking idea.
A lot of pressure. Backs up. That's gonna hurt. That might be fatal.
Nice step.
Besides the 2 different missteps all around.
Okay, spike.
Who's gonna
Yeah,
get
all the
what?
kick is there is fine, but, like,
That could be it.
going on a dream is not.
This is everything happens here is very important. He's still safe.
Yeah, I would go Sabat as well. Yeah, flinch against the down forward 1. Yeah, it's just a little faster.
Oh, we're going to the wall. We're not going to the wall.
Oh, didn't cancel the run.
Slowpoke's doing something different. Hold on. Pressure.
Yeah, I stepped the wrong way, I think.
Pressure, yes sir.
Yeah, one thing I can tell you, like,
Nice, he
king
backed
players,
up.
like, right away, just don't be afraid about your reversal options either. Like, you always have that on the table as well. It's a little bit trickier with king because you actually have to guess the limb. But still, it's still really good. Wow. Still good.
Step. They're turning around. He's in the wall. Bow. Heat.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The down forward 2 causes the ground kind of flip over, and then the Oki from that position is so strong. I'm worried, like, more characters can have that in Season 2, beyond just Kazuya and Asusena. And technically, Eddie has it too, but it's not as strong with Eddie. Because his steel pedal are all launch punishable on block.
Oh, Slowpoke is done.
Ooh, that's a little greedy.
We're getting out of this tournament.
Yeah, luckily not enhanced.
Running off 48
Nice
hours
jockeying
is
for
no
position.
sleep.
Oh, yeah. The down 1-2 doesn't really effectively challenge down 4-4 committal, so careful about that. You want to use defensive options that can work in general.
GG's all.
Because the thing is, like, let's say he goes for, like, down forward 4, and then still generic down 4. Like, there's probably not enough time for you to thread in the down 1-2 regardless.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Down 3 lockdown. I like it. Okay. Probably want to better execute on the +8.
Nice job.
Breakable floor on the table.
Oh,
Take it away from him.
pulse. Come hit your boy
Nice step.
up.
Stand for input mistake. You probably want a hop kick.
I offer
Okay.
space.
Okay, don't hit the 4-3. Careful with the... You somehow got hit on flinch.
Nice.
A big whiff. Okay, good break. Or good throw. That's easy kill. Okay, so... simply because I unfortunately have less time because I went a little bit too far for Mimi because I thought we were out of them. I would say, Taco Guy, do better... wake-up position options. Like, go for traps that tend to be more valid. Also, don't panic so much. I can see you're also, when things stop going your way, you start to panic a lot. And this Slowpoke's not really showing a lot of, like, Kazuya-based kind of options that shouldn't be, like, typically common to worry about. Okay, nice movement. So now you're not panicking and you're better dictating pacing. I like that. Also, don't be afraid of just ducking down forward 1. Worst case scenario, he does down forward 1-4, and he gets a steel pedal guaranteed afterwards. Nice step. Bad punish. Same thing as usual. If you're going to step, commit. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, I am out of time, though. So, oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay, you got it. Yeah, I'm out of time. Yeah, I'll get you on the next time, Taco Guy. It'd be better advice. But I would say try to stay a little bit more calm on defense. That's about it. Also, as usual, if you step, commit. Worst case scenario, you're taking all this risk by stepping, and then you get blown up for it. Okay. Later, guys. Thanks, everybody who submitted.